Hello, I'm Andrew, and in this video we will take a quick look at the directions given to the enumerators as to the correct way in which they should have filled in the forms. Here is the instruction page for the enumerator. Just pause the video to read this for yourself. Next, we see a sample page as to the correct way in which to fill the form in, giving all the possible scenarios which the enumerator would have encountered. Obviously, this was written by a writing clerk, and the clarity and neatness of this is absolutely outstanding. The reality, of course, is some enumerators' handwriting was actually totally the opposite. Each occupied building is indicated by a 1 in the inhabited column, along with the building's name or other identifying feature as to its location, such as a street name or village name. Empty buildings are recorded as a U for uninhabited or B for new buildings in construction. The number of these buildings are entered into the uninhabited column next to the nearest occupied house. The occupants were entered with the first name and surname. If the person was a member of the peerage, then it was acceptable for his title to be entered instead. For example, this entry here for the Duke of Portland. If a name is not known, such as a baby yet to be named, or someone who spent the night in an inn but left without leaving his details, then NK for not known is to be written on the form. When the name is identical to the previous name, then DO is written. All rows were to be filled in with no rows left blank. To distinguish between the different groups within the building, a single diagonal is used to indicate this. A double diagonal line is used to indicate the end of the occupants of the building. Ages are entered in a specific gender column. If over 15 years old, then the age is to be rounded down to the nearest 5. For occupations, if a person is living by their own means, then IND for independent means is entered. Wives and children living with an employed husband do not have to have their occupations entered. So here is a list of abbreviations found in order on the directions page. If a person was born in a county, then a Y is entered in the born in the county column, otherwise an N is entered. If a person was born outside of England, then the born in the county column is left blank, and SI or F for Ireland, Scotland or foreign is entered into the next column. And that concludes the summary for the enumerations directions. Thank you for watching.